guys. Legends never die.
Hello, welcome to my video, and today we're gonna be discussing about why should the USMNT try to get Folarin Balogun. So let's begin. But before we continue, I would like to tell you guys to like and subscribe, because it is very important that you guys like and subscribe so you guys can never miss another video. So let's continue. Just one more quick disclaimer, okay? So I believe, and many people as well believe that the USMNT Squad 4, this is December camp, will be out this week. Okay, maybe by Thursday or Friday, or maybe it can be tomorrow. I do not know. But I heard many reports of Greg trying to call up all of these interesting people like Jonathan Gomez and Kevin Brady. So you guys might expect me to react to that soon, okay? So once the squad is out, I'm gonna try to make a PowerPoint as well, okay? Not just me like screen recording like an ESPN article or some shit like that. I'm actually gonna do a PowerPoint on it, okay? So yeah, let's continue. So let's go over a quick analysis on who is Folarin Balogun, okay? So his age is 20, okay? Very young. Okay, so, and his birthday is July 3, 2001, okay? So that's important as well. Birthplace, New York, okay? So that's why he can represent the United States of America. And other nationalities include England and Nigeria, okay? So obviously, since he was born in New York, he can represent the United States of America. But as well, his parents are Nigerian, so that's why he can represent Nigeria as well. And he can virtually as well represent England since he grew up over there in England, okay? So that's why he can represent 3 countries of people, okay? So that's pretty interesting, okay? His position, striker, okay? He can as well play the left winger role, but is he really a left winger? He has unreal amounts of technique and can fit over there seamlessly, but I prefer him as a striker, okay? He's very quick, okay, very athletic, and mostly has a lot of skill, okay? So yeah, his club right now at the moment is Arsenal U23, okay? He as well has played for the senior squad as well, as you see over here. So yeah, that is very important as well. But mostly he is playing in the U23 system. And I believe last season when he was 19, he did captain the U23 side, which is pretty impressive for a guy his age, okay? So yeah, he is a very important player to the Arsenal club right now. I'm sorry for the noise. My brother's over here walking over here in the fucking hallways. So yeah, that makes it even more challenging to make videos in this household. Okay, so obviously Folarin Balogun is a very talented player. Okay, triple national, plays the striker position, Arsenal U23. Okay, so what's so special about him? If you were actually paying attention to the fucking screen, you can see he has scored 14 goals and distributed 4 assists in 10 matches. Okay, I know that's against basically the fucking kids. Okay, it does not take a fucking genius to understand that. Okay, he did it playing against kids, but obviously. That is pretty. Those are some godly stats, okay. Even if it is U23, okay. One thing I forgot to mention is that he has been linked and rumored to leave Arsenal for many championship clubs, okay. He has been rumored to leave Arsenal for Liga sides. I don't know which one was it. I don't remember, but hopefully this guy leaves soon, okay? So yeah. So one of the first reasons why we should try to get this guy is the potential, okay? Okay, 14 goals in 10 games. That is a goal every single game, plus a little bit more, okay? Those are some godly stats, and going along with 4 assists. Guys, it does not take a fucking genius to understand this, but he has tremendous amounts of potential, okay? This kid is something special, okay? Arsenal have produced some good players over the years. Arsenal obviously are allergic to trophies and decide not to play them, okay? So, unless you're a guy like Bukayo Saka or Emil Smith-Rowe, Even guys like Emil Smith-Rowe, they had to get loaned out a couple times before they get into the Arsenal system. You guys know. Guys like Enes Musa, they sold him to Valencia or let him go. Who was Chesney? Chesney was part of the Arsenal system as well. They gave up on him soon, and guess what? They are now regretting it. And decide to keep trashy players like Reece Nelson. And you guys know Arsenal, okay? But for Folarin Balogun, if he goes to a championship club, you guys will see his potential, okay? Because this guy has tons of potential. Just get a little bit of drink of water, okay? Arsenal have produced guys that have tons of technique, okay? Even if players like Callum Chambers or Rob Holding flopped, it is pretty common to see their technique, okay? The technique they possess, okay? So yeah, Aaron Ramsey, Jack Wilshere, players that have tons of potential, have tons of skill on the ball, although they are injury prone and now have legs that are made of fucking butter. You still see their potential, okay? So yeah, I believe that is one of the reasons why we should try to get Folarin Balogun, okay? So yeah. So, what is another reason why we need Folarin Balogun, okay? Striker with technique is needed, people, okay? Striker with technique, okay? If you look at our current striker pool for the USMNT, what are players that are virtually, that have technique? Technical players, like technical, skillful on the ball, know what to do, okay? Okay. There's obviously Jesus Ferreira, okay? But he's mainly a central attacking midfielder for FC Dallas, okay? He's obviously not a striker, okay? He's a false nine type of guy, okay? So you obviously have other guys too. Ricardo Pepi seems to be smart. I've seen him many times, and he seems to be smart on what he does with the ball. He knows how to do a good layoff and stuff, but can he really take a ball and dribble at players? Or let's say he has made some smart passes here and there for the national team, but and FC Dallas, but he's often inconsistent, like many young players are. Okay, so we already have two. Okay, Yeezy Zardes, no. Straight off, no, okay? Sometimes his finishing is way too bad, so he decides to lay off the ball. And sometimes his layoffs go straight to the opposition, which, oh my goodness, it's just menacing to watch. Daryl DK struggles with his technique a lot, okay? I know once he receives the ball, he dribbles right at you, but what else can he do? He can win aerial duels here and there. Not as much as I wish him to, okay? But obviously, if he goes to another trip in Europe, he can probably get some extra technique here and there. Jordan P. Falk, no. Josh Sargent has plenty of technique, okay? That is a technical player, Josh Sargent. I forgot about him. But he is low on confidence right now at the moment. He is struggling with Norwich, and he's playing at the right winger position. Oh my goodness. And about to get relegated again. Okay, so even more bad. Matthew Hoppe, struggling the same. And obviously he is injured right now, so yeah. He has been struggling a lot this season. So you see, we need a guy like him, okay, so yeah. So, the third reason, and this is the best reason why, Folarin Balogun, he fits into Greg's system well, okay? Perfectly. He fits into Greg's system perfectly. What do I mean with this? Greg likes guys, strikers, that are technical. Let me take a sip of water. Greg likes guys that are technical, okay? Oh, and here's a picture of Brian Reynolds, okay? So, yeah. So, obviously, Greg likes guys that are technical. What do I mean with this? So, if you look at Greg, okay? If you look at his outline of the players that he has selected, okay? He likes a striker that gets into the play, can often get into the midfield, make a layoff for let's say a winger, then boom, you are on the attack, okay? And Folarin Balogun is a player that can fit into that system, okay? Not only that, but he's a player who can dribble at players, something that Greg likes as well. He's a player that can as well make chances for himself, okay? He's a guy as well that can cross the ball, okay, and can play and can as well go into these wide areas, okay. So let's say he's playing as a striker, okay. He can often drift left, which is a very good thing for him to have, okay. He can get into the attack, okay. He's another type of like Ricardo Pepi guy, but let's say Ricardo Pepi does not have the most technique right now at the moment, since he's obviously playing right now in MLS. So obviously we'll have to wait for him to go to Europe for that, for him to do that more consistently. But a guy that can do consistently right now more than now is him, Folarin Balogun, okay. And Greg likes guys that are athletes, okay. Look at players who are athletes right now in our system, okay. And obviously with the technical side, it obviously goes to Josh Sargent as well. And so he likes athletes, okay? Guys like Daryl DK, guys like JD Zardes, those type of guys that he has tried in the past, guess what they are? They are athletes, okay? So yeah. So he has two sides of the world, okay? So technically, this guy can fit into Greg's system perfectly, okay? So those are the reasons why. And what can we do to get him? What can we do? What can we do to get him? What can we do? Greg should try to call him up for future camps, okay? That is the most important aspect for us to get him, okay? Guess how we win most of our dual nationals? Guess how we get them? We call them up before our rivals can call them up. That is as simple as that. All we have to do is call them up before other national teams call him up. So let's say a guy like Yunus Musa, we decided to call him up before before a national team like England or many of the African nations interested in him could have called him up. That's how we got him. How did we get, let's say, Ricardo Pepi? We called him up before Mexico called him up. And this is still senior squad, not of some U23, U20 side, okay? So yeah. How did we get Sergio Daz? We called him up before the senior team for the Dutch team called him up. That's how we basically get our players. Just call him up before the other national teams call him up. And obviously, he obviously cannot play for the December camp, a camp that I saw as a perfect opportunity to test him out. But obviously, he has to still play for his club and all that stuff. But he still can have a chance. So let's say, if I were Greg, I would try to call him up for the January camp of World Cup qualifying. I know that can be a dumb risk, okay? But here's this, okay? Greg can call up more than 23 players, okay? I believe with this camp, he can call up to 26 or 27. Depends on how much the CONCACAF lets him, okay? So let's say this. He calls up Ricardo Pepi obviously has his first option, okay? Hopefully by now he has gotten his move to Europe. Daryl DK, hopefully right now he has gotten his shot to Europe. He can as well be our second option. And Folarin Balogun can be our third option, okay? And we can try to pay him for a game like, let's say, we're destroying El Salvador 3-0 and we still have plenty of time left. So let's say we get Folarin Balogun to, let's say, crawl on the field, okay? That's the wrong word, but walk onto the field. Let's say he scores he feels comfortable with our system and stuff, yeah. See, next game we're playing against Canada. We cannot risk to play an inexperienced player, okay? So obviously we're not yet. But let's say this, okay? Let's say we play with we're gonna be playing Honduras for the last game, okay? Let's say we are obviously gonna be destroying Honduras. What do? We bring him on for the last minutes of the game, okay? That's how we virtually could get him, okay? Obviously, another important way we can get him is Yunus Musa calling him up, recruiting him. Okay, look at this text, okay? Look at this Instagram post, okay? I can't wait to play for the U.S. Balogun does this. Does this mean does this mean this guy can be in a national team as well? I do not know. Hopefully. Greg should expressing interest in him, especially during press conferences. Okay, Greg should try to talk about him in podcasts and conferences. That's how we can try to get him. Okay, he should let Folarin Balogun know that he is being watched by Greg. Okay, that Greg is watching his progress. Okay, and continue to play better. Okay, the national team could be recruiting a lot more of these dual nationals, especially the Mexican ones, and other nationalities like English. Okay, we could try to get him more if we actually play better. Okay, and I'm just saying just beating Mexico 2-0 and stuff like that. No, being a consistently good team home and away. Okay, okay, if we're gonna be a good ass team home, invincible, but be a mediocre team away, why bother choosing the USMNT if you could be choosing England, who are consistently being undefeated in their World Cup qualifying campaigns, and sometimes even winning all of their games? See, we should be trying to do the same thing that England does. If England can do that in UEFA, we can do. I'm not saying we have the talent right now, but we can finish. We can be a good team home and away, undefeated home, and be a consistently good team away, challenging on both sides. And guys, it's that simple, okay? So, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.